Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all?
Fine, ma'am.
Fine, ma'am.
Alhamdulillah.
And how are going your online classes?
Good.
Good.
Very good.
Not
Nice.
so
Okay,
bad.
okay students, you have received two recorded sessions in this week, one about the types of essays and other about the presentation strategies. Well, in previous week, you learned how to write an essay and what is basically the proper structure and format of essay. And in this week, you are going to learn basically about the types of essays. So who will tell me about the descriptive essay? Yes.
May I?
मैम जिसमें इंट्रोडक्शन हो और बॉडी हो और कंक्लूजन हो एंड पे
Yes, this is basically the structure and the format of an essay. Now we are basically discussing about the types of essay.
Ma'am,
One
descriptive
type of
essay
essay, yes, Sadia.
Ma'am,
Descriptive essay.
descriptive essay, I mean, actually, it basically describes something. Basically, it gives basic imagination to the reader or the listener about the topic. Like we use five senses in this, like look, sound, smell, taste, etc. Ma'am,
Yes,
actually, it's it create a picture of a person, place, or thing.
very good.
And it also explains how something look or feels.
Good. Yes, Mujibullah.
मैम डिस्क्रिप्टिव ऐसे इसका बेसिकली मकसद ये है कि राइटर जो लिखना चाह रहा है उसकी समझ आ गई, मतलब कि वो अपने कोई इवेंट के बारे में बता रहा है कि वोकेशन में क्या है.
Hmm. Okay, you can describe any event. At the same time, you can describe any person.
मतलब कि पिकनिक माय वोकेशन लास्ट डे ये हमने दिया था, माय वोकेशन बेस्ट वोकेशन. तो उसमें हमें ये बताना था कि वोकेशन कैसी गुजरी. इसमें राइटर अगर अपनी मर्जी से हम अगर लिखना चाहे तो वो कोई पिकनिक हो सकती है, किसी हिस्टोरिकल प्लेस पे विजिट हो सकता है, मतलब कि कोई ऐसी चीज जो राइटर हमें बताना चाह रहा हो, कोई मेन एक व्यू हो और कंक्लूजन एंड पे हो उसका.
Yes, good. Yes, any other student about descriptive essay?
पर्सन के अंदर हम लाइक कायदे आजम, इनामा इकबाल, इनके ऊपर ऐसे लिखे तो वो भी डिस्क्रिप्टिव ऐसे होगा.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, any other? So, how many are the types of essay?
Ma'am, four. There
Which
four
are the types of essay?
descriptive essay, narrative essay, argumental, and explosive. Last one is
नरेटिव.
narrative,
Yes.
argumental, expository,
Any expository essay. Basically, it means to explain, to give illustration of something.
and descriptive essay.
Yes. So, what is the narrative essay?
मैम जिसका एक सिंगल नेटिव होता है या एक्सीडेंट, हम एक ही सिंगल टॉपिक के ऊपर बात करें, जैसे वो एक सिंगल हमारे पास इवेंट हो सकता है, सिंगल हमारे पास इंसिडेंट हो सकता है, हैपनिंग हो सकती है, और हम एक ही उस टॉपिक के ऊपर मतलब कि उसी एक पॉइंट के ऊपर हम सिर्फ बात करते हैं बस.
Okay. Yes. Any other student? What is narrative essay?
एन ऐसे जिसमें हम स्टोरी टाइप एक्सप्लेन करते हैं और उसके अलावा लाइक एक ही इवेंट पे इसकी कंप्लीट डिस्कशन जो होती है वो एक ही इवेंट पे चल रही होती है.
Well, yes. Any other student?
मैम जब आपने रिकॉर्डेड लेक्चर में एक्सप्लेन किया तो उसके अंदर आपने बोला था इसके अंदर डायलॉग्स यूज होते हैं. वो
Good.
किस तरह से हम यूज करेंगे, मतलब कि उस चीज की समझ नहीं आई थी मुझे.
Basically, देखिए, when the name is narrative, it means narrating something, telling something. For instance, as we tell the story, right? So narrative essay basically includes dialogues. It includes the characters. Usually, yes. Rarely we write the narrative essays in academic or in courses. Basically, it is recommended. It is the part of, you can simply say it is the part of creative writing. in which you narrate any incident, and where also you give the dialogues. You also talk about the top characters, right? You, in other sense, you can say that it's story type essay, right? So narrative essay.
There's a difference between dialogue and story. Like story के अंदर तो
Yes.
हम एक चीज एक्सटेंड कर, और डायलॉग के अंदर तो हम एक पर्सन का नेम लिखते हैं, उसके आगे जो बात बताई होती है वो लिखते हैं.
Yes, same. In narrative essays, you can basically, as it is recommended, that there is one motive, one main point around which whole dialogues and whole characters revolve. Similarly, narrative essay, you will basically tell about the one major point. It can be about any incident, it can be about any topic. So in that incident, basically, you will also tell how many persons were there, right? And at the same time, you will also tell that what has been stated by the characters. So you can include, even as it is dialogues of the character, in narrative essay.
Okay.
So next kind of essay is expository essay. Who will explain it? Yes, expository essay.
मैम एक्चुअली ये यूज होता है जिसके अंदर हम क्लैरिफाई कोई चीज़ कर रहे होते हैं या इन्वेस्टिगेट कर रहे होते हैं उस चीज़ के बारे में कि वो चीज़ क्या है, और उसका मतलब कि उसको क्लैरिफाई करना. अगर जैसे कोई भी आर्ग्यूमेंट है, हम उसको क्लैरिफाई कर देते हैं इसके अंदर, या हम उसको इन अ पॉजिटिव वे ले जाते हैं या नेगेटिव वे में ले जाते हैं, उस चीज़ को हम
Okay, when we talk about
मैम किसी भी
expository,
चीज को एक्सपोज करना.
good, Umar. Expose means? Yes, Umar.
मैम सामने लेकर आना कोई चीज, किसी को दिखाना.
Good.
मैम योर इन्वेस्टिगेशन, योर आर्गुमेंट्स, ये एक्सपोज करना कि रीडर को क्लैरिफिकेशन हो जाए.
Yes. Basically, expository essays are written for the clarification of the reader. The thing which is already done, but you want to give explanation, you want to clarify that point in front of the audience. For this purpose, it also includes evaluation, because you give evaluation for the purpose of clarification of the readers. At the same time, you also can add arguments here for the purpose of clarification, right? But when it comes to argumentative essay, in argumentative essay, you basically prove the fact. You can be given any topic that education is necessary, for instance. So you need to prove, you need to give arguments. But when it comes to explanatory essay, there is slight difference between argumentative and expository essay. In expository essay, you explains the point. For the purpose of explanation, you can add certain details. But when it comes to argumentative essay, so in argumentative essay, you will give argument.
तो मैं जो आर्गुमेंटल होगा वो हमेशा नेगेटिव में, हम अगर कोई भी टॉपिक हम पकड़ते हैं तो उसके खिलाफ हम बात करेंगे, उसके बारे में हम आर्गुमेंट करेंगे.
You will give arguments, right? So in this way, you can be asked to discuss this aspect of the essay, because in essay it should be already clear that which aspect you are going to discuss, right? It can be the positive, it can be the negative. At the same time, you can go for the both. You can give the arguments in the negative point, the negative arguments, and the positive in favor of. And at the end, you can conclude by giving the detail which you have discussed in the body paragraph. That these are the positive arguments, and these are the arguments which are negating this point. Right? So the types of essays are clear to all of you. In case of any confusion, any question, you must ask, because right after this session there will be a quiz regarding the types of essay and descriptive essay. Yes.
ऐसे की जो टाइप है, इसके अंदर भी हम पॉजिटिव या नेगेटिव लेके जा सकते हैं. लाइक हमें क्लैरिफाई करना है, अगर हम कोई चीज क्लैरिफाई कर रहे थे, इसका मतलब ये होता है कि हम उसके बारे में पॉजिटिव वे में बात कर रहे हैं. तो जैसे आपने कहा, हम both भी यूज कर सकते हैं, दोनों भी यूज.
Yes, both can be used, but in expository essay, basically your purpose is to give explanation. Again, it depends on the topic. For instance, you have been given the topic that every dark cloud has silver lining. So you have been given this statement, and you need to prove. You need to just talk about this statement. You need to explain it. You can add examples, facts, your observations, whatever you want to add. So again, it depends on the topic, that which type of topic have been given to you.
मैम बट अगर हम देखे जाए तो अगर हम क्लैरिफाई की अगर हम बात करें, या हम उस चीज़ को गलत प्रूव करते हैं या हम उस चीज़ को सही प्रूव करते हैं, हम दोनों एक साथ नहीं प्रूव कर सकते।
Yes.
मैं आपसे वही पूछ रही थी कि इसके अंदर तो हम एक ही चीज़ को लेके चलेंगे ना, एक्सपोजिटरी ऐसे में।
Yes, in expository essay you will go for one point, but in argumentative you can give argument.
Okay, ma'am.
Because the purpose is to clarify a point which is already proven in expository
मैम
essay.
इनमें डिफरेंस क्या होगा आर्गुमेंटिव और एक्सपोजिटरी?
Argumentative में basically you will just give the arguments. It can be in favor, it can be against the point. But when it comes to expository essay, where in argumentative, basically the thing has not been proved already. With arguments and the end, you will prove that this thing is in this way. But when it comes to expository essay, it means already something has been proven. You just need to explain that with examples or with arguments. It's up to you. You want to add arguments or examples. Well, the next point is about the characteristics of writing, descriptive writing. So what did you get from the clear and concise language, use of images and use of 5 senses? Yes, students. What mean by using clear and concise language? Is my voice audible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
It's not clear.
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Yes, Sadia, explain.
मैम क्लियर और कंसाइज राइटिंग में ये होता है कि आप जो टॉपिक लिख रहे हो उसको मतलब कि उसी के बारे में सिर्फ बात करो, और जो आप मतलब कि उसकी जो थीसिस स्टेटमेंट्स होती हैं और उसके अंदर जो आप पॉइंट्स लिखते हैं, आगे आप जो बॉडी पैराग्राफ्स हैं उसको ही एक्सप्लेन, मतलब कि उसी पॉइंट्स को एक्सप्लेन करो। और यूज़ ऑफ इमेजेस, इसमें यह है कि आप जब ये ऐसे लिख रहे हो तो आप इमेजेस यूज़ करो ताकि जो रीडर है या लिसनर है उसको मतलब कि वो ज़्यादा उस चीज़ को फील कर सके कि ये वाकई ही ये चीज़ है और ये चीज़ थी, और लाइक वो कैसी दिखती है या उसका साउंड वगैरह कैसे हो सकता है, मतलब। और यूज़ ऑफ 5 सेंसेस में ये कि वो चीज़ कैसे दिखती है, वो उसका साउंड कैसा हो सकता है, उसकी स्मेल कैसे हो सकती है, टेस्ट कैसे हो सकता है,
Yes.
मतलब एक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स है इसके कि जब हम ऐसे लिखें तो हम इन चीज़ों का ध्यान रखें कि डिस्क्रिप्टिव ऐसे में ये चीज़ें ज़रूर होनी चाहिए।
Yes. Okay, first point is clear and concise, right? It means selection of appropriate words. For instance, you want to describe the beauty of something, then there are multiple synonyms. But you will select those synonyms which you feel that these are the fit and these are the appropriate words to describe this event, this person, or this place. Use of images. It means basically you need to use that type of words which create image in the mind of the reader, because the purpose of descriptive writing is to arise the imagination of the reader, is to give a clear picture in the mind of the reader about what you want to describe. Here basically, for instance, you have seen an incident or you have seen any place and you want to write about that place. So your purpose in descriptive essay will be to let others see what you have seen. Similarly, let others feel what you have felt. For this purpose, appropriate language vocabulary is very important, because certain words express the proper explanation of something. Yes.
मैम ये जो यूज ऑफ इमेज है ये क्या हम रिटन फॉर्म में इमेज उसको बनाते हैं?
No. This is what I'm explaining.
मतलब इमेज नहीं बनानी, मतलब कि उसको हमें बताना है कि
using language in a way that basically create image in the mind of the reader about which you are writing.
मैम जैसे आपने कल जो आपने वो एक ऐसे के अंदर एक लाइन थी कि वो जब चल रहे थे तो उनके पाँव उस चीज से गर्म हो गए.
Barefooted, warm. So when we read that sentence, it occurs in our mind, and we can also feel that if we are walking on such type of place with the bare foot, so what we can feel. So using such type of sentences which basically create image in the mind of the reader, create a picture about something. Similarly, if you want other feel what you have felt, then you need to use certain words which basically arise emotion in the mind of other, arise such type of emotions that other person can feel that. You must have read the different stories, the proper description, how the descriptions have been given. And when it comes to use of senses, again, it also related to the language, that you need to use that type of language, that whether you want to other person, you want the other person to feel that type of taste which you have tasted, or you want to feel, or you want to create an image in the mind of other person. Senses mean sense of smell, taste, hear, and sense of sight. So what you are basically experiencing, or what you have experienced, you want to create that experience in the mind of the reader. For this purpose, you need to select the vocabulary, you need to select the words related to these senses. Right? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Basically, how will you let me check who have posted here?
मैम जैसे आपने असाइनमेंट दी है माई एजुकेशन, तो इसमें हम किसी ये इवेंट की बात कर सकते हैं, किसी ट्रैवलिंग की बात कर सकते हैं, ट्रैवलिंग इवेंट मतलब के ट्रैवल के दौरान कौन कौन से इवेंट्स हमें पेश आए वो हमने एक्सप्लेन करने हैं बस.
Yes, any vocation you will select which you feel that it can be good for the description, and it can create interest of your reader. So you can select any vocation, whether you visited somewhere, whether you spent at the home, but what you did.
Okay.
Right? So you will describe that.
Okay, ma'am.
So when it comes to senses, basically you need to use, in simple way we can say that you need to use adjectives. These are the adjectives which basically create the arise the senses of the person. Here I have given about the senses. When we say the sensory details, you need to use adjectives, because when you want to explain the smallness of something, the tallest things, or the beautiful things, so there are a lot of adjectives to describe the environment, weather, similarly the scenery. Yes.
Ma'am, can we use adverb also?
No. Adverbs cannot. Yes, adverbs can describe the physical. Yes, verbs can describe adjectives. It also tell the intensity of the verb. So you can use adverbs as well, but adjectives are more recommended to use. Definitely, if you are using adjective most attractive, so here most has been used, and similarly very attractive, so very is an adverb. Adverb will be used for adjective. So you can use adverb, but at the same time, adjectives are recommended to use in descriptive essay. So, okay, tell me one thing, what mean by dominant impression? Yes, student. What mean by dominant impression? Let me show you the slide. Didn't you focus on this point?
मैम डोमिनेंट का इसका था कि लाइक ये डोमिनेंट इम्प्रेशन था कि इसका प्रिंसिपल था कि या तो मतलब कि वो पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव हो, लाइक जैसे आपने यहाँ पे बताया था कि जैसे रेन है वो पॉजिटिव में आपने इसको एक्सप्लेन किया था, जो स्नो है, स्नो यहाँ पे स्नो की आपने बात की थी कि स्नो इज, मैम मुझे लाइन याद नहीं है, सेंटेंस याद नहीं है, बट यहाँ पे आपने पॉजिटिव वे में बात की थी और आपने कहा पॉजिटिव होना चाहिए, यहाँ जिस बारे में आप टॉपिक लिख रहे हो यहाँ उसको पॉजिटिव वे में ले जाइए, नेगेटिव वे में ले जाइए, इंप्रेशन एक होना चाहिए.
Yes. Any other student, any idea about the one dominant impression?
Ma'am, dominant impression can be a mood or a quality of the writer which enforces the writer's purpose, like why he's writing or like in which mood he's writing or something.
Okay. Any other idea? Yes, Hassan, Hanzla. Okay, dominant impression, basically the one aspect, the one point which you basically want to discuss in your essay. I gave you the example of the snowfall. For instance, if you are writing a descriptive essay on snowfall, so what basically will you describe in your essay, whether you will go for the positive aspect or the negative? Similarly, if we talk about the winter, for instance, you are going to write about the winter. So winter can be, uh, you can say, very enjoyable. We can say a pleasant weather for some people. But if we discuss about the aspect of the poor people, so it can be, you can say, very hard. We can say that it can be the hard weather for the poor people. Similarly, snowfall, it can be the lovely weather. It can be the lovely, you can say, scene for someone, but for someone it can be threatening, right? So you need to decide while drafting your descriptive essay that which aspect of that point you will describe. Similarly, for instance, an incident has happened. So there are different aspects of that incident. So which point you will describe in your essay, because giving an outline to essay is very important. And this outline will be given in the thesis statement, that what is your opinion about the incident, and after that you will give 3 or 5 specific points to prove your opinion.
But
That's
ma'am,
why it's very important to select one point, one main idea which you're going to discuss in descriptive essay, that which aspect of the point you want to add. But keep it in your mind that there will always be the one dominant impression. There cannot be two dominant impression in descriptive essay. Yes, Sadia.
ma'am, but you said you can use both, like you can talk about both points, like positive and negative. So
Yes,
now
an
you are saying that,
argumentative essay depending on the topic,
okay,
right?
ma'am, but like,
Similarly, for instance, if I'm assigning you one topic, the winter, okay, the winter, simply I'm assigning you the topic, the winter, and I'm asking you to go for, you are free to discuss all aspects, right? But in descriptive essay, it is recommended to go for the one dominant impression.
okay,
Otherwise,
ma'am.
you can go for the argumentative, because where you give the positive and the negative aspect. We are currently basically studying about the descriptive essay, that how to write descriptive essay.
मैम लाइक जब हम डिस्क्रिप्टिव ऐसे लिखेंगे तो एंड पे
Mhm.
कंक्लूडिंग में हम अपना ओपिनियन क्या देंगे, क्योंकि अगर हम
For
ऊपर
instance,
पॉजिटिव
you are
नेगेटिव
writing about the
लिखते हैं
snowfall. So, in the descriptive essay, I gave you the example of the beach. The person who told that beach is a, you can say, best place to relax, right? At the same time, if he is going to say that beach is the best place to relax, but there are some difficulties at the beach, so it can create, it can be, you can say, a different type of essay, not a descriptive essay. When you're going to write a short descriptive essay, you need to decide what basically you want to write in this essay. So when it's a relaxing place for someone, then definitely you will prove certain points. You will give certain reasons in the thesis statement, which you will discuss. Yes?
ओके मैम.
Yes, any other student? Let me show you the example. Same structure which you learned in the previous class, that 3 parts of the essay, the introduction, the main body, and conclusion. So who will tell me about the introductory paragraph? Yes, student, what is hook statement, transition sentence, and thesis statement? Yes, Hassan. Hassan, are you there? Hansla.
मैम हुक स्टेटमेंट जो होती है उसमें हम अटेंशन ग्रैब करने के लिए यूज की जाती है, कोई भी बैकग्राउंड क्रिएट किया जाता है हुक स्टेटमेंट में. थीसिस स्टेटमेंट में सॉरी ट्रांजिशन स्टेटमेंट में बॉडी आ जाती है, थीसिस स्टेटमेंट में कंक्लूजन को हम शो करते हैं.
Okay. And the transition sentence? Yes. What is transition sentence and what is
मैम
thesis?
it connect the hooks and the thesis statements.
Well, yes, Umair Ahmad, how will you describe that, how to write the introduction, introductory paragraph? Umair Ahmad, are you listening me? Okay, he also has problem in the.
मैम इंट्रोडक्शन
Yes, Mujibullah.
इंट्रोडक्शन पैराग्राफ क्वेश्चन से स्टार्ट हो सकता है, सिंपल इंट्रोडक्शन हो सकती है, या कोई हिस्टोरिकल मतलब के कोई तरीके के बारे में कोई बात कर सकते हैं, इसमें स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं पास्ट
Yes,
से शुरू.
yes. This is the opening sentence of the introductory paragraph, which is called the hook statement. So, what about the other elements of the essay introduction, which is transition sentences and thesis statement? So, what are transition sentences and what is thesis statement? Mujibullah? Yes, other students? Yes, Fatima?
मैम बेसिकली जो ट्रांजिशन सेंटेंस होते हैं वो ब्रिज होते हैं बिटवीन हुक एंड थीसिस स्टेटमेंट.
Okay.
यस
Okay.
मैम.
Fatima Aslam, what is thesis statement?
हम वो पॉइंट्स डिस्क्राइब करते हैं जो हमने जो ऐसे है उसकी बॉडी में एक्सप्लेन करने यानी कि
Your voice is not audible, Fatima. Yes, a thesis statement.
मैम थीसिस स्टेटमेंट में हम 3 मेन पॉइंट्स को एक्सप्लेन करते हैं जो हमने उसमें ऐसे की बॉडी में एक्सप्लेन करने होते हैं.
Good. 3 main points, which one by one are discussed in the body paragraph. Oh, well, so and the body paragraph is clear to all of you. Students, any confusion that how to write the body of the essay?
मैम अभी हम मतलब कि अभी हमारा स्टार्ट है तो हम थीसिस स्टेटमेंट के अंदर सिर्फ 3 पॉइंट्स लिख रहे हैं जो कि हम अपनी
Yes, I suggested you to go for the 3 body paragraphs essay. Right. Fine. Yes, basically in the body paragraph, in the thesis statement, you will give 3 specific points, which one by one you will discuss in the body paragraphs. That's why I suggested you to go for the 3 body paragraphs as say in the start. Later on, you can go for the 5 body paragraphs. But 3 body paragraphs doesn't mean that you are basically going to write only 3 paragraphs in the essay. It will be an essay of 5 paragraphs, including introductory paragraph and conclusive paragraph.
Okay.
So that's why I'm just giving you the length of the essay, 400 to 500 words maximum. You can write 300 to 500 words, not more than words. But basically what I just want to follow the proper structure of the essay. After that, we will increase the length of the essay. But in the initial stage, you need to go for appropriateness of the format and appropriate language. Avoid the copy pasting from the Google, but you can get ideas from the Google that what to write, which adjectives you can use, how can you make it more interesting and attractive. So get help from the Google, but don't copy paste as it is essay from the Google, right? So any confusion, body paragraphs are clear to all of you because you already learned in the paragraphs that how to write a paragraph. So
Yes,
keeping in mind, sorry. So keeping in mind the structure of the body paragraph, you will basically write the same structure. You will simply write the topical sentence, and topical sentence will take the 1 point from the thesis statement. And then you will add the transition words and supporting sentences, and there will be concluding sentence. And this concluding statement will be mentioned in the conclusion. So what about the conclusive paragraph? Is this point clear to all of you that how to write the conclusion of an essay?
Yes, miss.
Descriptive essay? How? Again, there are 3 points. Yes, Adia?
मैम हम थीसिस स्टेटमेंट को दोबारा से लिखेंगे ताकि हम इसको जो कंक्लूडिंग पैराग्राफ के हम इसको बता सकें कि ये हमारे थीसिस जो हमारे पॉइंट्स से जो हम ऊपर पैराग्राफ में एक्सप्लेन करके ये हमारे पॉइंट्स हैं और हम
Yes.
समराइज द पॉइंट ऑफ डेवलपमेंट लाइक जो जितने भी पॉइंट्स हमने ऊपर एक्सप्लेन किया उसको समराइज करके हमने थोड़ा थोड़ा बता देना है उसके आगे। और नेक्स्ट है हम अपना ओपिनियन या सजेशन या प्रेडिक्शन हमने अपनी बता देनी है, उसका एक कंक्लूजन दे देना कि आप इस बारे में क्या सोचते हैं या आप क्या सजेशन देना चाहते हैं, क्या प्रेडिक्शन है आपकी। तो ये हमारा कंक्लूडिंग पैराग्राफ होता है।
Very good, Sadia. Excellent. Any other student? Kavish, why are you quiet today? Yes, Kavish. There is background noise issue, I think so.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, there are specifically 3 points in the conclusion. You will restate the thesis statement. You will tell the audience, you will tell the readers that what was your stance, what was your point of view, and which were the arguments which you have discussed in the body paragraphs. And after that, the 3 concluding sentences of the body paragraph will be added in the conclusion, in the conclusive paragraph of the essay. But you won't, as it is, repeat the sentences. You just need to add the point of view. And after that, the conclusive sentence, you can wind up with a quote, you can wind up with an action which you expect from the reader to take. So you can wind up with certain facts, whatever you want to add, but it is very important to make the introduction very attractive and attention grabber. Similarly, you need to be very careful about writing a conclusion. You must leave a lasting impression in the mind of the reader after while writing your conclusion in a way that reader must get something from your essay. So any other question about descriptive essay, any confusion? So example was clear to all of you? Yes, student?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I gave proper complete examples in the slides, although it seems wordy, but as we are not physical in the classroom, that's why it was very important to give you the proper examples. For the further clarification, I basically changed the color of the sentences just to make it clear that which is the restate thesis statement, which is the summarizing of the body paragraphs, how did you summarize, and this is the last sentence in which you basically winded up your conclusion with the last sentence. Well, it was all about descriptive essay. Again, the key points of effective descriptive essay is very important, like unity and coherence. There must be unity of idea, unity of thought throughout the paragraph, throughout the essay, and within the paragraph. Avoid the irrelevant material while adding into your essay. Don't try to increase the length of the essay while adding irrelevant material. Always stick to the point which you are discussing. Similarly, discuss one point in the one body paragraph. And for coherence, what you can do, you can use transition words. First, second, however, therefore, also, according to. These are basically the transition words which you can add into your essay for showing basically the connectivity within the paragraph, among the paragraphs, and among the sentences. So revision is also very important. You need to, whether you have provided the enough details or not. Usually students submit their assignments even without reading themselves. So you need to check whether you have used those words which convey the proper actual meaning or not. And you need to omit the unnecessary details and whether your paragraphs are in proper order or not. After revising all these points, you can submit your essay. So here is the assignment which have been assigned to all of you. Any confusion? Have you started work on this assignment?
मैम आप assignment का काम कल रात तक करते हैं?
Tomorrow night.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you can submit tomorrow night because we will discuss about it in the next session as well.
मैम एक्चुअली आपने टाइम वहाँ पे 8 AM का रखा हुआ है.
Okay, I'll change the time. But it should be a proper essay, not a copy pasting, because you will be marked 0 in case of copy pasting.
Okay, thank you.
Well, student, any other question? Yes. Beta, if you have problem in your mic, you can post your question here. I'll respond to you. Yes. Kanza Fatuma, do you want to say something? Yes, Kanza. If you have any question, you can post in the chat bar. I'll respond to you.
मैम इसको जमा कब करवाना है और ये
Tomorrow. Beta, I have mentioned the deadline for the submission of assignment. Didn't you check that deadline? It is 8 a.m. by tomorrow, but on the request of other students, now I'll change the deadline. You can submit by tomorrow evening before 4 p.m.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, any other question regarding the descriptive essay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, right after this session, you have quiz. So you will solve that quiz. Again, be careful while solving your quiz. Try to solve your quiz within 8 to 9 minutes. After that, submit.
मैम हमारा तो लेक्चर स्टार्ट होने
लेक्चर
लगा
स्टार्ट
अगला।
हो गया बस ये
Okay.
मैम लेक्चर है
Join
अगला।
the quiz by, after 4 p.m.
मैम उसके बाद हमारा लेक्चर है हमारे 6
मैम 5 बजे तक फाइव होना है
मैम
हमारा।
हमारे 6 बजे तक
Then
मैम अभी ले लें
we can
मैम आप फ्राइडे को कर लें
well we'll make it on
मैम
Friday.
फ्राइडे को टाइम नहीं है हमारे पास।
मिस फ्राइडे को रहने दे मिस फ्राइडे को रहने दे।
Okay, well, we discuss
मैम
about
अभी
it in
लेना
the
है।
WhatsApp.
मैम 10 मिनट्स का तो है अभी ले लें बस
मिस ले
नहीं
ले।
लेक्चर है स्पीकर
नेक्स्ट क्लास में कर ले मंडे को।
But I will discuss in the WhatsApp group, but it will be this week. As I sent you the recorded session and for your explanation, this was the session. Let me tell you about the coming session that in the next week, it was all about in today's week. You learned about essay writing and descriptive essay, and you also learned about the presentation strategies. I recommend you to watch that like carefully and prepare your final project, keeping in mind all the rules which I explained in the recorded session. Well, I'll also upload in the coming week the detail about your final project, which is basically related to the presentations. And in next week, you will learn about the Prezi writing, some other topic about this course. I'll also assign you one assignment regarding the Prezi writing. So we will also discuss about Prezi writing in the interactive session as well. So in case of any confusion, any query, you can contact me. So till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.
अल्लाह हाफिज।